And I don't have anything drawn on this piece of paper. There's no lines to guide me. But at this stage, all I really want to show you is how to use this brush to get some foliage masses. And notice again, I'm not using a tip. I'm not holding it like a pencil, like I might draw with it. I'm holding the side. I'm holding it like this. And I'm really just dragging it on the paper. And you can see I just sort of drag it around and I let it create a shape. I try not to have anything angular, right? I don't want a mark that looks like that. That doesn't look like foliage. And I'm dragging the brush, I twist it and turn it. I get the side, I get the broad part of the bristles. And again, I create this shape that might look like the shape of a mass of foliage on a tree that's, in this case, it looks like there's a lot of foliage. So it's maybe peak foliage. I've put it on there nice and fluid and wet. I go back to the palette. I pick up my cadmium yellow, my warm yellow now on the brush. So a lot of this area where I put in marks with the cool yellow, I'm now putting in marks with the cadmium yellow. And I'm working right back into that same wash that I started with. My cool yellow is, I'm sorry, my warm yellow, cadmium yellow, is blending, creating, you can see some light differences. Light, now this looks like it's lit. That looks more like it's in shadow. And as you can see, it's not real dark. I'll go back and get some raw sienna, and I'll go back into some of those areas where I put the cadmium yellow. And again, add some of those brush strokes and brush marks. Again, try not to have anything angular in there. I'm just enhancing a little bit. I've picked up my mixture of cerulean and burnt scarlet here. And again, I've got a flat. I'm kind of using the corner and I'm dragging what would be the trunk of the tree, main trunk of the tree. And with the tip of the corner, I'm adding branches. I haven't added a lot of them, but I'm going to get a little bit darker version of that same color. And up in here where I've got branches in the foliage, wouldn't be getting a lot of light, catching a lot of light in there. So I'm darkening those up. You don't have to work fast as long as that initial layer of color is nice and wet, because you can work back in. Notice that I put branches mostly in areas where there's white paper. So where there's holes in the foliage, where I'm seeing through the foliage here and up there, that's where I run the branches. That's where we generally see them, no matter what season we're in, if it's summer or fall. That's generally where we see the branches in the holes. And hopefully you can see it's a nice little effect, pretty quick and easy.